Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a full face get ready with me. I am trying out the new GLOWISH products from HUDA Beauty. I have Laura Mercier, Natasha Denona, she's yes, Natasha Denona, yes. I've got some Melt Cosmetics lipsticks, just several things in here that I've been waiting to try on camera for you guys. So if you'd like to see how I created this look and the products that I used, just keep watching. I have a new shade of the GLOWISH from HUDA Beauty. This time I grabbed shade number 3 light, but here's 4, which is light medium, and this is light. Not a huge difference here. I'm a little concerned, but we're gonna try it anyway. This one was definitely too dark. Hopefully it will be, you know what, let me swatch it. Hopefully it will be okay for whenever I get my full tan on, because I just tan so easily. This is what it looks like before you spread it out, and then of course this is a thick swatch. You're not going to be wearing it this thickly on your face, but I just want to show the color comparisons to the new one, the number 3, which is again light. All right, here is light. That is just one shade difference. So I think this one will work though. I do think this one will work. Let's try it on. I just got my text from Beautyish to pre-order the new brushes that I'm obsessed with. I am using them again in this video, so you'll get to see them. Wait, okay, so these come out tomorrow, which would be today. So if you're interested in the Fusion series from Sonia G, these are the brushes that again I'm using today. I just got my pre-order text. You can call them as well and ask to pre-order, but yeah, I'm like, yes please. This one right here is the Jumbo base, and I just put, see how dark it is? I just put the GLOWISH on. Let's see if I can, okay, so it's not so bad once I start to really blend it into my skin. I'm not going to bring this all the way up underneath my eyes. Yeah, that's not bad. I can definitely use this. In MAC terms, I would say this is like an NC25 maybe? I feel like NC25. It's a little bit of a guess because it's been a while. So I would say that this gives a light coverage. This is not something I would want to build up. I've played with it a little bit with the other shade, but because it's the wrong shade, sometimes it can look a little patchy or this or that just because it is indeed the wrong shade. So if you have slightly more in one spot, it's very, very obvious. So I'm trying to make sure I really get this in, and it's kind of sticky. That's one thing I don't love about it, is that it is kind of sticky. I prefer the Tarte Hydroflex and definitely the Fenty Ease Drop in terms of the way it feels on the skin. This just kind of just feels a little sticky. Sorry, I was finishing up my order for these brushes. This is the mini base, and I'm using a little bit of, well, medium amount of the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. Just working that around my mouth first, like the nostril area, and then I'm going to use this concealer brush. This is soft concealer to get right up underneath the eye, tapping it in. There. I think it looks so much better with, on my skin at least. I do have some texture to my skin that I have like worked very hard to learn how to manipulate it and make it look as smooth as humanly possible. And I like it best if I don't bring the GLOWISH all the way up and then use a nice medium. Like this concealer, if you don't have any skincare on, it's going to be a matte. But with the amount of skincare I put on, it is definitely more of a satin, and I like the finish of it. And it has a little bit more coverage. Well, actually from GLOWISH, it has quite a bit more coverage. So then I feel like everything looks a lot more smooth. It looks more natural and glowy, but where I have my texture issues, which is right here on my pores, and then my redness underneath the eyes, around the nose, that is all gone. Because this concealer really helps to diminish the appearance of my pores. And then, of course, when I go in with my powder, it'll be even better. But then this also takes away the discoloration that you might still see a little bit through the GLOWISH. But this looks beautiful. The only thing is, I just don't like the stickiness. And then, okay, so you see right here, I didn't get it all the way blended in. And you could see that. Or at least I could see that. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can see it. I love this brush. I'm trying to make sure everything is good. Jaclyn Hill's Under Eye Palette. And this is the mini face. And this is in the shade, I believe this is light medium. I have the light one as well, like light fair. I just literally go across. I can even go down here and it's perfectly fine. And that way I feel like I'm going to get use out of all of the shades. But look, it doesn't look overly powdered. It sets the area, blurs it, but in a skin-like way, and I'm absolutely, utterly obsessed with this powder. I'm going to use her other one on the rest of my face as well, which will be good because it will take down this, like, it's slightly orangey on me. I have a neutral to neutral warm, but this is still an undertone, but this is still a slightly orangey on me. Wayne Goss Artist Large. This is the Last Act Translucent. I'm going to set my face with this. I'm going to add just a little bit more because I know I can get it to kind of lighten the color of my foundation a little bit. But this powder, while it might look a little bit more mattified, it still has a glow, and it is so pretty. I love this. I definitely feel like this is more up my alley for the shade. It just helps to really kind of just take it down a notch. For the bronzer, this is the GLOWISH Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder, and I have number 2 medium. It's so pretty to look at. This is what it looks like, and it's an all plastic component, but it's still like pretty. This though, like, I love this. It reminds me of one of my favorite shades in the nude, naughty nude palette. I love this. Hopefully it's not too dark. I'm gonna go in with a softer brush to kind of place it on. Let me see. The Yano Series number 1 from Beautyish. Let's try this out. Okay, I can go in with more. Like, start off slow. I have not played with this at all because I was scared if I used it that maybe the pretty swirl would go away, and then I was like, I have to show it in my video. So it seems to be staying though. Okay, and I'm able to build. I love these brushes. Not just the Sonia G, but like the Yano series from Beautyish. They are all amazing. I am going to attempt to use this on my nose. Okay. Sometimes if it's more radiant, it can look a little funny on the nose. But I think this is going to be okay. I'm going to be using cream shadows, but I want to just take a little bit of this bronzer and put it on the outside edge of my eye. Ooh, it's about to storm. It's okay, my flowers need it. Man, I could add some highlight, add mascara and a gloss, and just like be done. I actually think it is hailing outside. I do. I believe it is hailing outside. I have some more glowy stuff to try on. These are from Laura Mercier and their Rose Glow collection. Okay, so I have these turned upside down because I think these are the shades I'm going to use. These are the Caviar Stick Eye colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what they look like on my hand. All of them so you guys can see. This one is Rose Thorn. If you know me, you know how much I love roses, so I am all about this. That one is gorgeous. All of them are gorgeous. I was sitting there thinking, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? This shade is Strike a Rose. There it is. Forbidden Rose. A Kiss from a Rose. This is the one I think I'm going to put on all over my lid. Bed of Roses. And lastly, Wild Rose. It's going to be my inner corner right there. So there are the shades. They're all a creamy, nice metallic, and they are beautiful. All right, let's see what I can do on my eyes. You know, I kind of think it's going to be one of those weird days because it was just hailing. My power went out. I had to readjust all of my lights because after they go off, I can't just like turn them back on with the remote. It has to be like resynced or something. I don't know. But then I hear them starting to mow my lawn. I'm like, you came out, it was raining. I'm so confused. I'm like, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone right now, and it is sunny right now. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anywho, let's go on to the eyes. I am using Kiss from a Rose first, and I am just going to apply that all over my lid and slightly up into my crease. These are so creamy. I'm actually not going to worry too much about blending this shade out. I'm going to add another shade and then I'll kind of start blending. Bed of Roses, I'm going to apply that to the outer corner a little bit and then up into the crease. And this is where I will go ahead and start some blending action. Zoeva 227. Just going to go lightly back and forth. Add a little bit more. Taking that all in the crease, but I'm going to bring it up just a little bit higher. So I'm going to take this and kind of go up just a little bit. And then back in with the brush, lower on the handle, so further down, so I don't over blend. And then just going around, making sure everything is tidy. Forbidden Rose, I'm going to take that right up against my lash line. I'm going to pop some right on the outer corner because I am going to blend that just a little bit. I'm going to take a Bed of Roses right underneath the lower lashes. Wayne Goss number 6 just to lightly blend. And then because I love the Patrick Ta black gel liner so much, I went ahead and I got the brown one. I love the deep bronze as well, but I really wanted this brown one. And I think with looks like this, having a brown liner instead of black, it can make it look just like a little softer, maybe a little bit more sophisticated, and a little bit more brown, like bronzy. I think it works really well with these shades. So I'm going to take that. Look away if you don't want to see me do this. I'm putting it on my top inner rim. Less harsh. That's one of the words I was looking for that I couldn't find. Now I'm going to go add on mascara and I will be right back to finish off the rest of the face, and obviously we got to do the lips. Moving on to blush, I picked this one up from Natasha Denona, and then she actually sent me all three. There's 3 different shades, but this is the one that I was most interested in. It is the Puff Paint, and it's in the shade Tan. Now, the reason why I was so interested in it is because it's so different than any of the shades of blush that I have. Maybe I could find something in a powder formula, but definitely not my liquids. Like, this is what it looks like. And I really, really, really want to try. Voice problems again. I really want to try this one out. So what I'm going to do is actually apply this to my hand. I'm going to put just a little bit more. It just looks like it's going to give a bronzy peachy effect, which I think will look really nice with this instead of the classic pink or whatever. I think that adding this might just give it a more summery vibe. So we're going to check it out. I'm going to use Sonia's new brush. This is the classic base, and I'm just going to work that into my brush right off of my hand. And then, oh yep, I love this color already. Barely put some down and I'm like, yep. I like that it's not overly peach, it's not overly tan. It just looks kind of like my skin tone with a natural sun-kiss to it, a natural bronziness. I'm not having any issues with it lifting up my foundation. And I don't think it's too obvious either, where I can definitely get blush happy. Oh, that's really, really pretty. I like this whole look. I've been having good luck. It's either one way or the other. Either I end up loving everything, or I mostly don't like the things that I use. And today, even the GLOWISH is starting to, like, I don't really feel it like I did in the beginning, but I'll get into my final thoughts at the end. This brush, I've already reviewed it. I've been using it, and I just think it is amazing. You can use it for foundation or things like this, and the flexibility really lends itself to work products like this in without it being stiff and lifting up your foundation underneath, especially when you powder like I do beforehand. I love this color. There's no seams, it looks like. It just looks very seamless and very natural. This is one of the most, I think, on me, natural blushes that I have tried, and I love it. I love it. Diving back into Laura Mercier, I gotta mention, this was in the little PR set that they gave, and I was like, this is so cute and pretty. I love this little necklace. Anywho, this is the highlighting powder in Rose Glow. I have not even opened this up. I opened up the package and I was like, let's play. This is the outside. Ooh, I felt a magnet. I love magnets. Okay, this is what it looks. Ooh, that is soft. I'm gonna like this. I know I'm gonna like this. One of the most underrated, in my opinion, highlighting powders is the 01 Baked Highlighter from Laura Mercier. I just think it is beautiful. Oh, yes. And this one is too. Wow, they're so fine. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tone this down a little bit just because I don't run like I love the highlight. Oh, this is beautiful, but I'm just not used to having this much on anymore. It's like bing. But in the best way, because it's like it's very smooth. It's so smooth. It is just so smooth. I love this. Oh my gosh. Let's put it on my forehead. I want to put it everywhere. It's just, oh my God. I'm done. I'm not done. I'm going to put this on my eyes. I feel like a little glowing little like elf right now. Is the cutest. MAC 242. I'm going to apply that right. Yes. Give me a brow lift. by Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Pressed Powder, BOM 270 from Royal Inlay Nickel. And now I'm going to soften some edges, soften my pores further, which, I mean, my pores actually look amazing. I was sitting here looking at my face like pretty close when I was doing my mascara, and I was just like, dang, as the Glowish is really like melting into my skin, obviously with the powder and everything, it really looks fabulous. There's nothing that I would sit here and change about my makeup today. The only thing I would change is that I would be going somewhere and somebody could see it. Let's go through the drive-thru. Oh my goodness. Subway. I love sandwiches. It's ridiculous how much I love sandwiches. Last but not least, I picked up these three little cuties. I have swatched these. That's why I already have my kitten liner, my collaboration with Christian Audette. I went ahead and put it on because these all look like they're gonna be pretty light, and I was like, I don't know. So these are from Melt, and they are the nudes, and I have Zaddy. It's the ultra matte lipstick. What it looks like, has a magnetic component, which I love, and then the color is on the bottom, and then it has Melt written all over it, like Melt Cosmetics, in the most beautiful writing. I'm just like, I don't want to mess up the bullet. Okay, anyway, I'm going to swatch all of these for you. I just picked up three. Again, this one is Zaddy. It is definitely a peach shade. I don't want to say this one because I feel like I'm going to pronounce it wrong. So I'm just going to spell it. It's W-H-O-R-A. That's what this is, okay? I don't know how to say it. So this one was actually, the tip of it was a little broken whenever I got it. Oh, no, it might be all the way broken. Is it? Oh, it is. Dang it. Maybe, I don't know. No, that stinks. So that is like the petal pink right there. That could be cute. That could be cute. But it's broken. I don't want to make it worse. And then we have that Paris Fling. This one's also peachy, but maybe, the undertone is slightly different on this one. What do I want to put on my lips? I don't know what to do. I've decided I'm going to do a little bit of a concoction. Pinker liner, peachier lipstick, and then something in between to go over top. So I'm going in with Paris Fling. A lot of pigmentation. And now on top, I'm going to take Antique Rose, the gloss from Wayne Goss. And I am going to it kind of helps to merge the liner and the lipstick together, but also add a little bit of shine. Alright beauties, that is it. This is the finished look. So I'm going to go through each of the products and give you guys my thoughts. Starting off with, of course, the Glowish from Huda Beauty. You saw both of the shades. I am a light medium, and I definitely think that number 3 is the best option for me. However, it is a little orange. It's a little orangey, but Jaclyn Cosmetics saved the day. This powder right here will lighten your makeup a little bit, especially if you put too much on. I didn't put too much on today, but I'm just saying, like, you've got to go easy with this. What I love about this powder though is that it really lets your skin shine through. It lets you have the more skin-like texture instead of that powder texture. It's so beautiful, but it really came in handy today to kind of balance out the foundation or skin tint or whatever you want to call it. If I didn't have that though, this just would have been a little too orange. So the colors, I would say, are off, and I can definitely feel it whenever I have it on. When I first put it on, especially, and then right after I powder. But right now, I don't feel it at all. It very comfortably has melted into my skin. I think it looks amazing. It looks better than it did initially. I think all the products work together beautifully. Am I going to pick this up over Fenty or Tarte? No, but if I wanted this type of glow, and you don't mind the stickiness in the beginning because it does go away if you set it with powder. I don't know if that's going to go away if you don't. Then I would go with this. I will use this more. Not more than the other two, but I will be using this more and, you know, playing with it. I'm not just going to put this in the drawer. It is really, really gorgeous, especially, again, with the Jaclyn powder. But I would not put this above my beloved Fenty or the Tarte one as of right now. However, if you want something super glowy, this is going to be your best friend. Just be very careful when you get the color. The bronzer, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I wish you guys could really see this in person because it has this beautiful glow. It is not too orange. It's not too intense. I was able to build this up slowly. It is so pretty. And I mean, outside of the actual beautifulness that is inside the packaging, it's pretty on the skin. Like, I want to see what the texture feels so, like, it has a lot of texture to it. Then on my finger, do you see that? I wouldn't even think this color would work for me, but it does because I mean, I like it. I don't know if you guys like it, but I like it. I might even consider purchasing the lighter one just so I can see the difference and, you know, if I can build it up or whatever, because this is gorgeous. I'm definitely going to keep using that. And then for the eyes, I love how quick and easy the cream pencils are. They just, no fallout. You can put one on all over if you want to. Literally just like go all over your lid like I did. Go a little further up into the crease, down underneath the lower lash line, and then take a brush and blend it around the edges. Put your mascara on and go. These stay all day. Laura Mercier does an amazing job with them, and I really like these colors. They're definitely right up my alley right now. Not only because of the roses, I love roses, but the colors are just so pretty. There's bronzy shades, like slightly purple, and then like purpley pink. They are gorgeous. Very summer and spring time friendly, and oh my gosh, I love them. I love the way they look on my eyes right now. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the Patrick Ta liner in brown, it gave this a little softer look because if I had the black on my inner rim, it would be a little bit more bold, but I've really been enjoying his liners. I think that's going to be my replacement for the Milk Boss liners. They stay really, really well. Very, very well. Okay, this blush, this just might be kicking some of my favorite liquids and creams out of the scoot over. This one's coming in. It was so easy to use. I think it looks fabulous. I love the color. I knew it. I was like right on top of it. I was like, I think I'm gonna love this shade. And it's the only shade I bought. Like I said, I did end up receiving these in PR, not in boxes. They're actually behind the light over there, and I was playing with the other two and I was like, yeah, these are pretty, but it's like there's a consistency along liquid and cream blushes. Like you can get these shades pretty much standard throughout. This is special. Along with the Say Peachy one, I love that one, and this shade, as far as shades go, oh, they're my favorite. And this one is a little less dewy, a little bit more skin-like. No issues with it. You saw no issues with it at all. I am obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. I don't know what it looks like on bare skin or anything like that, but on top of my powder and my foundation, I am loving it. And I'm also like, I think this is so pretty. It can be intense, but you can also, you know, shear it down a little bit. I went ham because I got excited. But then I tried to, you know, dull it down just a little bit. This, you just look at it and you're like, okay, that doesn't look like it's going to do anything. And then it's just like, just kidding. But it's so smooth. Laura Mercier, especially the baked formula, just has something truly special. Is this baked? Does it say? It doesn't say. Usually if they're baked, it has like a more rounded appearance to it, and it's a little bit more obvious, kind of like the hourglass ones in the pan. But this is very, 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 very nice. If you like this type of shade and you're looking for something that maybe you can get a little bit more of an intense glow or use it more sparingly and have less of a glow and have it more natural, oh my gosh, this is staying in my drawer with my highlights right now. The lipstick is beautiful. You are gonna have to love a matte lipstick. I don't love mattes all the time anymore, but having it with the gloss on top, this is a gorgeous combination in my personal opinion. I love nudes, and I used to only wear peaches, which is so funny because now I'm more towards the pinks, but I like how all this kind of works together because the peach of the lips, the peach tan of the blush, and then having this little pop of like a purplish pink tint on the eyes. It's just pretty. It's more fresh. It's just something about it I'm really loving. But I do have to say that these shades that I picked out are very, very light. So keep that in mind. I didn't think they were going to be as light as they were when they came in. I was like, oh, these are like very, very, very light. But pretty nonetheless. Like I said, everything looks good. I really think my skin looks really, really nice. I'm not like, I really like it. I really like it. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.